Kira-kira kamu pernah ngajak PC aku nge-freeze. Suara itu kecil. Tuh. Lalu?
Ya, terus juga.
Biasa aja, kenapa?
Kecil anjir.
Kecil sih, cuman ya eh masih, cuman ya harus digedein. Kenapa, bis?
Bisa yang blue screen.
Ya, ja.
Oh, lo kalau ini gede gak? Ini kedengeran nggak?
Aneh. Terus kalau dideketin ada suara anginnya.
Halo.
Anjir, jelek banget.
Kenapa nggak mic-nya pakai yang satu lagi, Dam?
Aing live ya.
Ya,
Soz.
orang terakhir keluar dah mau ke rumah nenek.
Rumah nenek dari tahun lalu itu anjing rumah nenek.
Halo.
Di tes di Discord emang kurang enak, kurang bagus.
Enggak, dari les mana sih?
Ah, ini orang gedein. Beli IM enak nih orang nih, jadi nggak usah pakai kayak ginian, tapi gak ada duitnya. Oh. Wow, nice Nafis. Gila coy Nafis. Sore-sore tebar.
Ini aku juga mau lah.
Nafis sore-sore tebar rezeki cuy. Mau apa maneh?
Donasi.
Dia anjir. Wow, nice. Maneh pasti mau denger ceritanya doang kan? Oh anjir ini pasti kipas aku kedengaran banget. Mati kipas aku. Wow, nice. Enggak dulu sambil iklan.
Kenapa rambut orang jadi kayak gini dah?
Mana mirip
Saya
dah.
lihat kaki orang sekarang nggak?
What the hell ngapain dari kaki?
Mau. Oh my
Ngapa
god.
ini?
Sakit kaki cowok orang.
Koyo.
Jompo. Iya.
Ya tau. Mana mirip Davai anjing.
Iya, jompo mana fit? Banyak yang gerak makanya. Gak apa-apa kaki dikoyo, yang penting mukanya tampan cuek. Fisisku cepet lah. Kenapa kayak gitu kameranya?
Kenapa?
Enggak, di orang tadi ngebug.
Salah. Berarti ini udah keisi ya? Iya udah keisi ya.
Ngetes saya aja tadi mah.
Nice. Kalau bisa tiap hari ngetes deh.
Ya boleh. Kalau ada duitnya.
Ngapain ya tapi ya sekarang ya? Bosan orang.
Orang masih sarungan ini dari tadi.
Sarungnya di kasur.
Main Valo sarungan keren juga. Aimnya jadi bagus loh.
Emang kalian kalau misalnya sholat gak suka, maksudnya sarung suka langsung dilepas apa? Aku enggak.
Enggak, nih sampai
Orang
sekarang.
suka dipakai terus sarung.
Kalau pakai celana panjang ya enggak.
Gak muncul lagi orang yang waktu itu teh. Ya udahlah.
Siapa?
Eh?
Pendukung setia mana aja?
Siapa pendukung setia orang? Balik ke komputer dia.
Iyalah.
Sudah.
Beda banget ya kameranya. Burik kayaknya.
Yang pasti kecil suaranya orang gede.
Siapa?
Dan lagi nyari dulu sesuatu.
Buat beli Left 4 Dead 1 jual 5.000. Rambut aku jadinya bagus kan? Banyak. Jelek pokoknya.
Orang harus sudah biasain pakai lagi. Dinner di cari kegiatan ya.
Terus sekarang bisa pakai kacamata kalau keluar.
Enggak.
Kemarin juga.
Look like a nerd.
Oh iya gak pede sih sebenarnya kacamata kemarin lagi. Gak bisa lihat.
Lihat-lihat meme IG apa ya? Masih open test ya ini tuh. CS2 tuh belum rilis full.
Aku lihat yang bisa tarik terus tuh sama aja sih nama dia TN.
Cuman kayak kelihatan lebih bagus doang.
Upgrade map yang sama.
Valorant 2 ini Valorant 2.
Kalau orang dua mah tahun kapan coba? Bila gabut banget ya. Apa ya?
Ngapain. Oh. You decide.
Alhamdulillah.
Pengen punya suatu aktivitas gitu.
Ya gitu.
Olahraga sore apa ya?
Terserah.
Menjelang buka mulai besok.
Mulai besok mah gak bakal jadi ya. Belum tentu besok asarnya pasti pada main. Saya. Kurang sih dari pagi kerjaannya bangun, makan,
Tidur.
enggak bangun makan sholat, lari. Makanya kaki yang jadi kayak gini juga.
Yes, no. Oh, lari treadmill.
Enggak ada yang rumah sampai club deck.
Hah?
Ya.
Gak percaya.
Iya, gak apa-apa.
Treadmill.
Iya, gak apa-apa. Di situ sholat duha, itu tidur. Bangun jam 1, puan, sholat, ngaji, main, sholat, Discord. Udah, kerjaan aja.
I wish happy Ramadan to all my homies. Harus pakai itu thumbnailnya ya.
Kalau gak percaya mah gak apa-apa aja, ini bulan puasa soalnya.
Terus
Gak bakal mungkin bohong. Bulan puasa gak boleh bohong ya.
Langsung dengarkan lagu yang kamu sukai dan lewati yang lainnya. Artinya,
Jamal lagi ngapain sih?
kamu bisa langsung memutar lagu yang ingin kamu dengarkan
Di event itu.
tanpa batas dan musik bebas iklan di perangkat apapun. Upgrade ke premium untuk memutar semaumu. Klik banner untuk mempelajari selengkapnya.
Oke, sadai.
Katanya ini bakal lanjut ya. Nah, saya di Cirebon. Sebenarnya ada try porsi mundur.
Hai porsi. Twitch.
Enggak, YouTube.
Oh.
Jika orang tuh badannya tidak segede itu. Ternyata pas lihat di Raditya Dika, wow.
Orang pengen masak
Kiri dop, dia bisa bikin itu cuy.
Oh.
Bakar nggak ada, jadi sarden aja ya.
Hah? Apa?
Sarden aja ya.
Nah udah terserah aku mah. Ambil aku sih udah. Lagi live kah dia?
I think it's time we break the idea of the family meal and turn it into
Saya menemukan Raji.
Kita lihat Joshua Wiseman membuat shawarma.
If you enjoy a life-changing feast, you've come to the right place. This video is sponsored by Amazon Fresh, so big thanks to the grocery store near you or
vegetable oil, lined with parchment paper, leaving some overhang, then in a medium-sized bowl, add in 1 3/4 of a cup of description. But today we're gonna make.
for delivery. It's easy. Now back to the recipe.
All right, if we're gonna make something worthy of replacing Thanksgiving dinner, let's do this right.
Oh!
By starting with dessert, because hey, you never know what's gonna happen, right? Now look, you can totally make baklava, which is great, and I have a recipe for it, links in the description. But today we're gonna make something a little bit different. We're gonna make halva, which is actually shockingly easy. So first start with an 8.5-inch by 4.5-inch loaf pan. Give it a little spray tan of vegetable oil, lined with parchment paper, leaving some overhang. Then in a medium-sized bowl, add in 1 3/4 of a cup or 415 grams of good quality tahini. Try to find the best that you can. 3/4 of a cup or 80 grams of shelled pistachios. Mix together. Then in a medium sauce pot, add half a cup or 113 grams of water and 1 pound or 450 grams of granulated sugar. Heat to medium till everything's dissolved, then increase the heat to high and boil that bad boy until it reaches 250 degrees Fahrenheit. Cut off the heat, then while constantly stirring, add in your hot syrup mixture. Stir that bad boy for about 20 to 40 seconds or just until the mixture begins to pull from the sides of the bowl. Do not over stir this. What happens if you over stir? It's just gonna turn into a crumbly dry mess. Now quickly add that to your prepared loaf pans, press it down. You can add some additional pistachios on top, then just cool that bad boy completely. To serve it, you just cut it into slices, cut it into squares, but please be sure that it's cooled completely first. Now let's make this meal while that bad boy's set. Can't have a proper meal without a nice bread. So we're gonna make something that's kind of Buzz Llama inspired, which is a delectable flatbread. Very easy. First, combine 2.5 teaspoons or 10 grams of instant yeast, and 1 cup or 236 grams of lukewarm water, 1 tablespoon or 15 grams of granulated sugar. Whisk that bad boy together until dissolved. Then add 2 tablespoons or 24 grams of extra virgin olive oil, 2 teaspoons or 8 grams of kosher salt. Stir that together. Then finally add 3/4 of a cup or 175 grams of yogurt. Stir that bad boy together. Now, in a large mixing bowl, 3.5 cups or 525 grams of all-purpose flour, except you're only gonna add half that into your bowl. Add all of your yeasty, milky, yogi-wogi juice, mix it together till you get a batter, then add the rest of your flour and stir till you get a rough dough, then knead by hand for 3 to 5 minutes or until you have a beautifully smooth dough. Cover with plastic wrap and rise for 1 hour. Punch it down, then divide into 10 evenly sized pieces, about 91 grams each. Roll those bad boys into light balls. Cover with a damp towel, rest for 10 minutes, and preheat a 10 to 12 inch pan over medium-low. And all you gotta do, take a little ball, roll it into a 7-inch circle, try to keep it as circular as possible. Do that with all of your dough balls, dusting with flour as needed. Now to cook these, once your pan is hot, brush the top surface of a flatbread with extra virgin olive oil very lightly, pop it into your pan, cook for 1 to 1.5 minutes, or until the top begins to get nice and bubbly. Brush that part lightly with extra virgin olive oil, flip, and cook for another 1.5 to 2 minutes, or until it looks absolutely lovely. Place it in a towel, or something hand-knitted by Ulysses' grandmother. But we need another layer of starch, and it's not gonna be potatoes, it's gonna be rice. It's 2.5 cups or 220 grams of medium grain rice that is washed. Tired of saying it. Wash your rice. Anyway, get a medium skillet and add 2.5 tablespoons or 35 grams of unsalted butter. Heat over medium, and once that's melted in, add in a 1/3 cup or 60 grams of orzo. Toast that bad boy, constantly stirring for about 2 minutes or until it starts to deepen in color. Add your drained washed rice, toast that bad boy in there for another minute, then add that to a rice cooker. Add in 2.5 cups or 600 milliliters of chicken stock. Close your rice cooker and, well, just press the on button because that's why rice cookers are amazing. Thank you. All right, now we need veg. Let's move quickly here. First off, pickles. You can't go wrong with having a little bowl of pickles on the side. First, medium sauce pot. Add 3 cups or 700 milliliters of white distilled vinegar, 1 cup or 240 milliliters of water, 2 teaspoons or 10 grams of granulated sugar, 1.25 tablespoon or 18 grams of kosher salt. Place on the stove over medium-high and bring that bad boy to a boil. Now, while that's coming up, you're gonna make a nice sachet by getting some cheesecloth, laying a little patch down, adding 1 teaspoon or 2 grams of cumin seeds, 1 tablespoon or 3 grams of coriander seeds. Wrap that bad boy up, tie it off tightly, and for your veg, you just need 3 carrots sliced, 3 red Fresno chilies thinly sliced, and 2 large cucumbers, guess what, also sliced, which you can do on a mandolin if you want. Pop those into a large heat-proof container, add in the sachet, and pour your hot vinegar mixture over your vegetables and let it cool completely. Optionally, you can add plastic wrap on top if you want to keep them submerged. Next, let's make some grilled papers. Set a wire rack over an open flame, char 4 Anaheim peppers and 2 red bell peppers all over every little bit, but Anaheim peppers I want charred differently. Now, as we know, the red bell pepper you char until it is totally blackened as possible. But the Anaheim peppers, I'm not gonna peel, so you're gonna go lightly on that char and just get little speckles of char. Once they're charred nicely, pop them into a bowl, cover with plastic wrap, and let that sit for about 10 minutes. Then remove the plastic wrap, wipe off just your bell peppers, remove the seeds of both, and cut into 2-inch chunks. Now, medium-sized bowl. Add your peppers, along with 1 garlic clove grated,
Ngantuk.
3 tablespoons or 2 grams of very finely chopped parsley, half a teaspoon or half a gram of fresh thyme finely chopped, 1.5 teaspoons or half a gram of ground cumin, salt and pepper to taste, 2 tablespoons or 30 grams of lemon juice, a 1/4 cup or 52 grams of extra virgin olive oil. Gently mix that together, and that's your grilled paper. Now, it's almost shawarma time, but I got one more important piece for you. You see this pastry? This is called gozlemi. Am I pronouncing that right? I have absolutely no idea, but it is ridiculous. And it's very easy. Get a medium-sized bowl, add 2.5 cups or 375 grams of all-purpose flour, 3/4 of a teaspoon or 7 grams of fine sea salt, mix together, then add 3/4 of a cup or 171 grams of warm water, and 5 tablespoons or 55 grams of extra virgin olive oil. Mix that together to get a rough dough, then knead that bad boy by hand for 5 minutes or until, oh my gosh, smooth, good lord. Cover and let that rest for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now remove it from the bowl, dusting with flour as needed, separate that into 4 even pieces. And it's made very simply like this. You take a piece, you roll it into an 8 by 14 inch rectangle, or as close to that as possible, and then you make your garlic spinach filling by getting a medium-sized bowl, adding 3/4 of a pound or 350 grams.
Spinach apa sih? Oh, bayam. Oh, bayam. Spinach itu bayam.
Piece of baby spinach that's been roughly chopped or torn by hand, 3 cloves of very finely chopped garlic, 2 whole eggs, toss, squeeze with your hands. I mean, really crunch down on this. You want to bruise it. You want to ruin that spinach. Now, on your lower half of your rolled out dough, add your spinach mix generously, followed by some crumbled feta, a little bit of fresh parsley leaves, and optionally, some grated casseri cheese. Fold the other side over, kind of like a calzone, using water to seal if needed. Seal thoroughly on one side, then heat 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil in a large, non-stick pan over medium-high. Then once your pan's hot, hot, slide in your gozlemi, cook pressing down lightly to keep the edges flat, and cook for 3 minutes, flip, and cook for another 2 to 3 minutes. That is it. It's really that easy. And look at it. I mean, it's impressive. You slice it, it's crispy on the outside, chewy. It's kind of got a scallion pancake vibe, but it's stuffed with cheese and spinach and garlic, and I'm about to bust it down just thinking about it. You can't have this without a sauce. This is toum. It is single-handedly one of my most favorite sauces in the entire world, and albeit not Turkish, it is Lebanese. It is unbelievable.
Wow,
I'm gonna show you how to
bos.
make it. First, you're gonna need 1 1/4 cup or 120 grams of garlic cloves peeled. Yes, a lot. Cut each of those garlic cloves in half and remove the center germ from each and every half. It's tedious, it's worth it. Put all the garlic in a food processor, along with 2.5 teaspoons or 7 grams of kosher salt. Put on the lid, pulse your food processor a few times until it's finely minced. Now, look, here we have 3.5 tablespoons or 52 grams of lemon juice. First, you're gonna start by adding just 1 tablespoon of that lemon juice into your food processor. Process that until a paste forms, add another tablespoon, then process constantly until it's smooth and almost like fluffy looking, kind of like a cloud. You're gonna drizzle in 1/2 cup or 120 milliliters of vegetable oil. Follow that with the remaining 1.5 tablespoons of your lemon juice, then drizzle in another 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, then a little splash of ice water, another 1/2 cup of oil, and repeat this process until you've added a grand total of 3 cups or 700 milliliters, grand total of vegetable oil. And what are you left with? The most beautiful, voluptuous garlic sauce that will ever grace your mouth. And next, a yogurt dip called jajik. Get a bowl, add 1 2/3 of a cup or 400 grams of yogurt, 1 tablespoon or 2 grams of finely chopped mint, 2 tablespoons or 8 grams of finely chopped dill, and look, we got 1 large cucumber that's been sliced and diced into 1/2-inch cubes. You're gonna add the majority of that, but just reserve it for 2 cloves of garlic grated, 2 tablespoons or 24 grams of extra virgin olive oil, salt to taste, and
About it says perfect chicken shawarma and then I saw sausage.
Tinggal dari dekat hidung gitu loh. Kasih bengkak dari itu deh.
I think it's high time we break the idea of the family meal and turn it into something a little more exciting.
Start jam 5 aku mau olahraga.
Oh gabut dia aku nonton YouTube saja.
Angel. Jangan, kita harus hati-hati sama lagu-lagu ini. Oke. Tada itsumoyori sabishikuna ate potsuri potsuri koboreru mono wa boku ni wa nani mo nai yo dakara namida kurai nagasasete kureそうやって過ごした日々にいつか意味はできるの Jir, di Kal Live. Yes.
Ini keyboard udah bertahun-tahun loh ini dia pakai, gila loh. Tahan ya pakai keyboard begitu. Windows, ya kan I guess
Aduh, dua. Ya udah dah. Yo bias 29. Oke. Kita ganti keyboard, Bang.
Boleh ngak. Kamu mau kasih ada aku keyboard? Kebetulan bulan udah lewat. Eh, belum iya. Adekku ulang tahun ya. Mau ngadain adek.
Ya. Jam berapa sekarang? 17.01. Let's go, kita mulai. Hanayoni. Let's start the grind.
Eits, udah ngiler sama menu buka ya? Sabar, buka Lazada aja dulu. Ada penawaran menarik di Lazada Ramadan Sale. Dapetin voucher harga miring setiap jam 6 sore. Ekstra hemat hingga Rp100.000 dan gratis ongkir tanpa minimum pembelian. Pasti makin hemat deh belanjanya. Dan setiap kamu membeli, Lazada akan memberi paket lebaran untuk saudara kita yang membutuhkan. Makin berkah Ramadanmu. Yuk, membeli untuk memberi di Lazada Ramadan Sale. Tambah ke troli sekarang.
Hai, gue Desta. Dengerin podcast Destanya Siapa di Spotify. Lu bisa denger cerita gue dan temen gue loh. Cerita masa lalu gue juga bisa. Curhatan gue, cerita inspiratif, bahkan rahasia gue loh ada di podcast ini. Oh iya, tahu nggak sih? Lo bisa download episode podcast gue supaya bisa dengerin kapan aja, di mana aja, gratis. Ingat ya, dengerin podcast Destanya Siapa.
Ini udah gak tajam.
大体私ら知らなくてどこにも行けない今日だって曖昧なままでそうやってちっちゃな後悔溜め込んだ大概何にも見えないしこのままどうか連れ出してワンツー世界を知っていく心の奥満たされるまでちょっとだけちょっとだけ優しさとかくださいな白く心たら満ちていくなんてまどろむの夢の中白線上あなたとかくれんぼ淡く終点が見えないならいいじゃんか変わらない今日をゆくぬくもりで蓋して笑えるようにって最終私ら知らないでどこにもないよ答えとか証明生きてく存在かどこかに欲しいと思ったの白くあんたで心たら満ちていくなんてまどろむの夢の中白線上あなたとかくれんぼ淡く終点が見えないならいいじゃんかね変わらない今日をゆくぬくもりで蓋して笑えるようにって
Start with push up.
そうやって苦しい日々をいつか抱きしめられるこうやって泣いちゃう夜どうか導いてくれ
Terakhir kali aku live stream kayak gini aku udah katanya sampai 100.
知ってゆく大人になるのその度に空っぽな心だけでもさ
It's right there.
忘れてはいないんだかすかに残るぬくもりの音やがて来る明日の前で今描く過去の世も夢の中ただ愛が飛ぶ優しく止まる今日は笑えるように
Ada pak sekitar 40.
一人が怖くて心にちょっぴり隠してたしんどい感情それすらも抱きしめるのああいつのまま消えてたならそれでもいいんじゃない
Gak boleh kecapean sama sakit.
って言えるのなら今日は
20, the last 20. Oh my god.
永遠とか無限じゃなく限りのあるものだと知らずにただ無邪気に口にしてた愛食べきれなくて捨てた君の好きと僕の好きが多分あそこに重さが違ってさ重ねるたびすり合わなくなりやがて崩れ落ちた最後のキスは
Terakhir, sebelum terakhir.
す前の風船ガムの味に似ていた一人分の愛を二人で分け合ういつも君の方が少なくて我慢してたよね気づかなくてごめんねごめんねごめんね
Oh.
アスファルトに影が伸びて茜空にサイレンが響く日が沈む前に帰らなくちゃ
Please, nak. Aku udah lama gak olahraga terus tiba-tiba kayak gini. Oh. Ya.
一人分の愛を二
Yo. Udah. Ngomong sesuatu dulu. Hitoni maate mana yo. Nyanyi nyanyi. Cek. Dakara materu. Zutto materu. Nyanyi gak jelas aja. のこと好きになっちゃう。私のすぐにハマっちまうよ。どうせ休むくらいから待って、綺麗なまま終われたらいいね。エレキが来て綺麗なままの二人がいいね。二人だけが秘密の放課後。あれあれのさ。私の春を奪ってよ。先生のこと好きになった私。あなたは楽しかったかな。綺麗なまま惚れたらいいね。先生おかしくなっていいよ。私めちゃめちゃに狂っちまうよ。綺麗なままの二人がいいね。Jam berapa sih? Jam segini. 二人だけの秘密の放課後足りなくて濡れる愛がさ。幸せだけを切り取ってあなたの感触で濡れて卒業なんていらない。ずっと私の春を奪ってよ。先生のこと好きになっちゃう。私ズブズブにハマっちまうよ。脳が痩せるくらいから待って、綺麗なまま終われたらいいね。綺麗なままの二人がいいね。思い出だけが幸せね。あなたは楽しかったかな。気が触れるような声でちゃんと私の春の奪ってよ。優しいのあるからいいね。NEXT Ya iklan. Cuy, iklan. Masya Allah. Bam, 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 bam. Aる日空からマテラスがいた。一体なんだ。別荘なんだ。 戦いに明け暮れて疲れ切った奴のために花束を捧げようでずっと楽しむさドラッグスティン女性オフの自分に傘イェイイェイイェイ規制の概念放り出せ自由な行動をしてなんかいられませんぜ粋なバカ騒ぎ一体なんだ多分魂にな東京も江戸の夜浮かれきった街を歩く花の歌舞伎侍ドラッグスティン女性オフの敵の世代粋なバカ騒ぎ戦慄するほど平らまるでダメなおっさん悶絶白髪な全人限界突破せよドラッグスティン女性オフのパーティー世代mana sih anjir自由な行動を硬い衣装は着替えなぜ
Bersama Jago Syariah, teruskan kebaikanmu untuk yang tersayang.
Nyalakan kebersamaan bersama Telkomsel Siaga.
Bam capek anjir静かな眠りさまたげが鳴るタイマー鳴り響くディンドン如来の始まりには祝福の叫びをあげようこのままこの場所だいやさの僕らは永遠なんていらないわーわーわーわーわーわーわー すごい踊るは踊る派手なジプシータンバリンバンバン優雅な夢物語退屈な毎日にバイバイよ面白いことを探しに何も考えず飛び出そう Yes, I know, no, no, no 僕らは後悔なんて恐れない最強の未来つかめ Oh, 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 oh. パパパパパパパー悲しさに翻弄されて手をつなぎ叫び続けたこの世界に確かなものを見つけるため Yes, I know, no, no, no 僕らは永遠なんて最後の未来図鑑後悔なんて恐れない最強の未来つかめGood time is now! 'Gak sure deh. Pakci dancer.
Sampaikan niat murni, lapangkan hati,
Fuck, pedas.
rasakan kemurniannya.
Pam. Kan so toran no aida ni Koubon suru kurosa de Kaita se ga ochiru Iya janai so you know wa honto sa so Zou suru yori genshou wo Honemi no sui ni saseyo Chizuyo ga sabiru mae ni 春風に磨かれて燃え盛る薄らべに衝動の影にやられたバクチダンサーバクチダンサーおろろいよ風然とも潮がしたり自然とよどれがしたるバラの色リズムするから波の音とぬるま湯かけばえば僕たちは満たされる青空に憧れて舞い上がる薄らべに生きるために生まれたバクチダンサーバクチダンサー踊ろうしsudah永遠に体感してよ瞬間だけに見つめて意義がある飛び方でいつかはやれるさ春風に磨かれて